Rumblers dead, and we got experience from that. Your main guy and your army gets experience. And we defeated this accidental desecrator. 2-3 Ramblers and few ranged sounds good. Yeah, Underclan. I was playing Necrophages, I think, and I had a just like that. I had a few Rumblers and then I had flying units to help with that, and it actually worked pretty well. Although a lot of things have changed after that, so ranged units are much better now. Yeah, definitely Hitchell. It affects a lot of stuff. So let's take this. I'm gonna cancel that preacher. 2 is enough, and we'll get these other units, like the Drider and those guys in there. Let's put the Borough Street back in there. There is 1 slot for militia. Interesting. Stronghold. Okay. So I'm gonna throw this into a new army. Throw it with the Drider, and now we can go touring the countryside. I'm gonna convert this village next to us. And we got a free Arpuya unit from there. Throw it into an army. Throw it into my main army. So now we have a 3-unit army to roam around. Plus we got this insane amount of food from here. Only 19 food plus 2 production. That's pretty decent. Yeah, Underclan. They actually Night Basilic told me a few days ago that they wanted to go or take inspiration from Warhammer Fantasy Battle for the combat. So that's probably why it feels quite a lot like tabletop game. The map, the combat, and everything, because they definitely drew some inspiration from there. So we have those specified now. We can specify that up there as well, and we could go exploring this way. There is probably a spider village somewhere in there we can pacify as well. So I would love to get those up there. Maybe we should focus on this nearby region. Let me take a look at the quests here. So we have this Olaran army. That's a side quest. Free our people. That's the one we need, which we really cannot do. We need to destroy one of the Nudia villages, which are actually my friends now. That one. We would have to destroy this village for the parlay quest for these guys. I'll probably have to bribe these guys to join my faction. These Jotus dudes. I am definitely from Finland, Ostranbol. No need to think. That's the truth. Next turn. Let's go explore a bit. Find more factions and quests and stuff. It does have a multiplayer, totally not pro. I haven't tested the multiplayer myself, because it wasn't in the early access version I was playing before. But I would hope it is pretty decent. I'm not going to do any multiplayer today, I'm just gonna test out the single player a bit. But somewhere in the future, probably next week or during the weekend or something, I will definitely want to do some multiplayer of the game. So here's the Silix. Let's talk to the Silix, parlay with them. Too many chiefs. Everybody in this village seems to be giving orders and claiming some fancy title. Finally one of them comes forward and states that if you can bring them enough dust, they will put aside their differences and follow your banners. While it seems a bit too chaotic to be a reliable tip, you have nothing else to go on, and the village would be a useful ally. So when we have 60 dust, we can come to here and just bribe them to join us. And we actually have enough money, so hello! Have some dust. And now we have pacified the Silix. You pleased the Silix who told you what you actually need to do. Bring a hero with 10 adamantium to the other Silic village located in the same region. Ah, well, we know there is another one down there, I guess. And getting 10 adamantium is not the easiest at the moment. It's actually not in this era, even. Oh well. And our population has grown. Now that there is no siege here, actually we can probably stop making this insane amount of money. Just throw those guys to the... there. We actually don't have anyone in the food production, and still we are doing just stupid amount of food. Although we have the booster on. Do we have actually any new boosters we could use? We could have a gold booster. And we can have a happiness booster. We have a fervent population, plus money and science. Let's use this booster. Boosters are nice. And there is no point just saving them. By the way, thanks for the follow, Totally No Pro. And everyone else also who followed me today. Oh, what's that? New Empire plan. Ah, okay, yeah, it's in 6 turns. So every 20 turns you get this Empire plan, which means we should save influence, because you need influence for that. But I would like to get some more people to join my faction. I'm gonna get this ruin from here and then head this way to check out the village. I'm actually pretty scared that these guys may attack my city. Also, I think if I actually pacified this last village, this roaming army would go away. Maybe. Next turn. Actually, next turn, let's check the marketplace. We unlocked mercenaries, but we haven't checked that yet. So here's... oops. Let's actually finish this. So we expanded our city in there, so get another influence point from there, and you get expansion on the region. So we get a... oops. Well, there. We got 4 science, 4 production, and 9 food from this expansion. But you do lose a bit of production as well. Not production, you lose food. -1 food on the city tile. And -10 happiness as well. So you shouldn't really just expand really too quickly. But we are gonna expand. Let's see. There is also a mechanic in this game when you expand your city. When you have enough of these borough streets next to each other. I don't exactly remember how it goes, but basically making your city in a pyramid shape is the best option, because you get the bonus of them being next to each other, and it makes some of the regions that are surrounded by, I don't know, was it maybe 3 or 4 different locations. It makes the middle one level up. So you should not just spread to each side. Basically, I could go and just tentacle around here with 1 tile and go this way or something. But instead of making like a pyramid shape or something, just build next to each other here is much better. How does it compare to the likes of Fallen Enchantress, Civ 5, Age of Wonders 3? I actually haven't played Age of Wonders 3 myself, but it's quite a lot like Fallen Enchantress and Civ. It's basically something in between those 2 games, and really, really nice. Nice one in that regard. I would say it's... yeah, there you go. My wife is making some tea for me. I would say it is better than Fallen Enchantress in both city building option and in the combat and everything. But it has a lot of similarities with both Fallen Enchantress and Civ 5. So going here would give me 5 production, 3 food and 1 point of science. Plus it would give me option to go this way a bit more. There is a couple really nice tiles there. 5 food, science and all of those. I don't know, Holy Epic Batman. The AI was not the best in the early access version I was playing, but that was months ago, and people have said that it is much better now, and also the combat was upgraded in this version, so hopefully they are better. They used to be way too easy when I tried last time. You could just steamroll over them really easily. Actually, this village is converted, so it is giving these tiles for me. So I shouldn't probably bother with these too much, yet at least. Instead, we actually also get these from here, so we shouldn't go this way as well. Well, let's go here. Yeah, death stacks are in this game. Actually, not really, because the combat is a bit different. Let me actually show you. Those guys seem like a nice target. Well, actually, I cannot get there in a turn, so let's wait a moment. I'll show you the combat. Kill one of those random enemies, because the death stack is a bit different in this one. Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's winter time. So there is seasons in this game. There is summer and winter time. And winter comes kinda randomly after a X amount of turns, and you get the summer after a while as well. So during the winter you get minus 50% of movement, and less production, less food, less money, less vision from everything. Not yet Holy Epic Batman, but it will. It is actually one of the options in the main menu, modding, but it's not available at the moment. Some people are not underclan. Some heroes can get the bonus. Let me actually show you. Let's get the research. Actually, the Harmonites are trying to kill me. I should retreat or fight. Let's fight. Let me choose this one quickly. There. This is the research, by the way. You have different eras in this one. 6 eras. And you need to research 9 per era to move to the next one. So there's that. So this is the combat. So there was this 2 army stack of these Harmonites against my 3 guys in here. And when you fight, you actually open this battlefield area. So we will fight in this area on the on the world map, instead of just a stack of armies hitting each other. And it's a turn-based combat. You assign orders, deploy your units, and and they'll fight for 1 turn. Then you assign new orders, and then they'll fight again another turn. There's buffing units, there's range units, there's all kinds of fun stuff. Like special units. Necrophages have a proliferator, for example, that resurrects fallen enemy units as your own units, which is pretty nice. Also, the terrain affects quite a lot. For example, you can see that there is this cliff here, and if you don't have a flying unit, you cannot actually just jump up from there. You have to go around. So I could, if I had a good army, for example, and there was a enemy army down here, I could put my really strong defensive units up here and up there, where they have to go around, and have my range units just hang around on the edge here, shoot the enemies while they try to go through my weaker units. Out of curiosity, if you have the 2 armies next to each other and the enemy chose to fight one, does the other army ultimately join as reinforcements or not at all? They'll join as reinforcements. In the previous screen where we saw the fight was happening, you can actually choose which will reinforce you. These flags down here are your reinforcement spots, and they are the enemy ones. And every turn when these are not occupied by your units or enemy units. Two of the, or how many there is, 3 reinforcement units will spawn on these spots and join the fight. But since we don't have any at the moment, they are not gonna be used. Earlier I was doing fight here in my city. There was a single Rambler attacking my city, and we had a 2-unit army protecting the city. The city produces 2 militia units as well, and there was 1 extra unit somewhere in here. And the militia and the extra unit actually joined the fight after a few turns and helped me kill the enemy. So let's see what these guys are actually going to do. So these are Harmonites. Harmony is one of the races in Endless Space, and they are crystalline creatures like this. So this is actually one of the Endless Space races. So they have a beam attack as well. So let's try to not be behind our own units. They have disease immunity, they are slow as hell, and they stun as well. They have a lot of health, a lot of attack, defense and damage. Extremely low initiative, so they are holy crap, they are slow. So, well, we have really slow as well. Override's default attack allows to attack all adjacent tiles. Is this like Total War? Not really tactical venture, more like a civilization, civilization and Fallen Enchantress than Total War. Hey old Limey. Flying unit OP. Yeah, he can just go up and down from there. He's also fast in a battle movement and defensive. And this is my Preacher unit. He's actually a buffer. He has this Unleash potential. 10% attack, defense, initiative, damage and life. But it's also really weak and doesn't really do anything else, so... let's deploy these guys. Down here. Away from the guys. So that's the deployment done. I'm gonna use this guy to buff the Driders, and I'm trying to use ranged combat to fight these guys. So now that we are done with the deployment, this is the targeting phase. So basically you order what to do here. So this guy is about to attack there, but you're not gonna do this. So you can command your units here. I'm gonna go defensive on this one and fly actually there. And you are gonna... this guy has this cocoon ability that allows you to stun your own guy for a health buff. But we don't really need health buff at the moment. Also it's gonna stun that guy, so I'm gonna actually stun the fly guy for defense. And this guy will buff the Drider. And that's the targeting done. So this is the battle resolution. They do things. My guy flies up there, gets cocooned for defense, and then those guys are moving as slowly as hell. We should have actually deployed up here. So now it's next turn, and we're gonna move these units a bit there, and you go move there. Yeah, Reaper, no, it's the same developer as Endless Space, so there's a lot of similarities. I think I will be able to kite those. So you guys just get the hell out of there. You attack that, and you stay in there as a defensive unit. Yeah, Rayman, it is the same universe, so... So you move up there, you keep an eye there, and you keep attacking those. Don't move. Hold position. I hope they cannot actually attack up the hill. Out. Oh, they can. Actually, it's my guy attacking down there. Let's take them one by one. There we go. One down. Hey Rush. Yeah, it is. It released today. I was actually kind of surprised that it released this early. It was like a few months ago when the game actually got out to early access, and now it's already released. So we can use the cocoon ability from here to heal this guy while this guy slowly comes this way. But they actually did add a lot of things on this release version. I thought they would miss a lot of stuff. Oh. Yeah, there's also a turn limit for the battle. So it ended in a draw. So you can just play time as well and avoid enemies. But we got pretty nicely. We killed this guy, survived, got experience. None of us took any damage really. So that was actually a pretty decent fight. No losses or anything. So here's a resource boost has ended. Okay. So spices, happiness and food has ended. Yeah, Rayman. I really have been teasing you with this. You really need to get the game so we can play some multiplayer. Let's kill this last Harmonite. Fight again. We can use the same tactic pretty much. Actually, that looks like a pretty decent positions. Actually, no, he's too close. And he has a beam attack, so if he moves here and attacks, it will hit both of these guys. So we're gonna move around a bit. Ask the money fairy for funds. Tell the money fairy I need a bit more money as well. Yeah, I know, Boldera. There is actually a really bad example of that as well from today. About early access games and getting hurt by those. Ow. That guy hurts actually. Let's kill this guy. Space Base DF9, which is this space base building simulation game that's in early access at the moment, made by Double Fine. I got the game from Wes actually, We Are the Romantics, which is one of our team members, actually leader of the team on this Twitch. But anyways, he gave me the game, and it was really unfinished and really bad when it came out in the early access, and I've been following the game and the patches ever since, and they haven't really done anything really. It's still broken piece of garbage in my opinion. It could be a really amazing idea and a really good game if they really put effort and time for the game, but they actually announced today that they will release it from the early access in a month, within a month, next month or something, and they are still missing a lot of content that they promised that would be there and said, and they are not gonna continue development after the release. They are just gonna release the code for people to mod themselves, and that game will never be good in my opinion, unless they do miracles in a month. So definitely be careful buying early access games. Yeah, pretty much Rayman. This guy actually hurts quite a lot. Let me Let's do this. It cannot follow me down there. You also fly away. From Belgium. No, I'm from Finland, Boldera. Sorry, Holy Epic Batman. I'll try. So this guy actually didn't go down. Go down. Or you're gonna die. And that's not really good. Hey Morgul, how are you? Ouch. Well, there goes our flyers. For some reason they didn't really want to go downhill. Well, it was a free unit, so it doesn't matter. Holy place of waffles. It is indeed. Let's search this ruin. Ah, an empty location. Next turn. I'll highly recommend this game, Poldera, if you're thinking about buying the game. It was really good already when it was in the early access. I really liked the game, and it's just much better now. I just want to test the multiplayer soon, hopefully. Not today, but maybe later this week, during the weekend or next week, when we have some people around to play the game. So we got a free unit from the Seraton village. I guess down here, yeah. This is a special ability of my race, the cultists. We converted this, well actually all of these villages in this area, and we got the production range from those, or the resources around these, which you normally don't when you pacify villages. This is a special for these guys, and they also have this ability that they spawn free units. How much game time there is in the main campaign? It used to be 200 turns, but I'm sure it's higher now. I didn't actually change any of that, or any of the victory conditions for this playthrough. But if it's anything like a endless space, like this seems to be in a lot of records, you can probably change that yourself how you want. Once I've played this a bit more, we could actually test out another race and check some of the options in the main menu. There's 9 factions at the moment, technically 8, since 2 of them are same ones, just different looking. And you can make your own faction, like you can in Endless Space. You can just take one of the races as a base template, then choose abilities as you wish, and make totally your own faction. Game with combat, it would take quite a lot of time. But there is a option in this game for a fast-paced game or slow. So if you don't want to play Civilization style, where you just enter, wait for a million turns for something to happen, in this one you can actually play a bit faster paced game. We could actually bribe these guys to join. Let's check the parley. Does not want to negotiate for now. Okay. Which region is this, by the way? Something new. So it's not the Relue. I wonder if there is only one village in the Relue. No, there is actually no, that's the ruins. There might be only one village in this area. There's Jotus in there. Those should be also. Silix down there. We need to get some of these other factions to join us. Morgos, that really sucks. Hopefully things go good or well for her. We haven't seen any enemies yet.